it's just, you know, something bad went down because you saw all these different body parts in the beginning. And then this scene here. So good writing for chapter 1. You should dress up a bit, the guy says to her. Bombastic side eye and looks towards Heisu. Man, this must hurt for both of them. Heard her belly growl. How sweet is that? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome new cuties and welcome the OG cuties. Yes, it is Friday evening and we are doing what floats my boat. Hope we are all well, and yes, we are loving manhwas. Manhwas are literally taking over my life. That's all I think about 24/7 since I've lifted this lid off this manhwa journey. So if you're new here, I am sharing a few reading interests right now on my channel here. So I will be continuing explaining my thoughts and reviews on a manhwa that is called either Trust Me I'm Lying or Who is the Liar, depending where you read it. But I also wanted to share this manhwa because I just want to find my vibe tribe, period. So as you can see in the thumbnail, we are going to talk about Tears on a Withered Flower. Not just talk about it, we're going to go through a few chapters, and I'm going to make this a series on my channel. There's a playlist for my reads, which is actually called My Reads on this YouTube channel, so you can see how it's going with my manhwa journey and manga journey. Anywho, yeah, messy intro, but that's how it be. So if you're new here, subscribe because that would be awesome, obviously, and also the whole goal with this channel is to react and interact, and if we vibe, subscribe. And if you've subscribed, you will be cutified. Yes, I have like a little weird cringe thing on this channel, but it's all good. It's all good. You know, cuties, there's no cutie without you. Cutie, cutified, you, certified. Cutie. Oh my goodness, what a messy intro, but it's fine. Okay, the plan is tonight, on this Friday evening, after putting baby girl to bed now. If you're new here, I'm a millennial mom, the best thing ever. So we're going to go through two chapters here, chapter 1 and chapter 2. And please discontinue watching this if you want to read this manhwa yourself. It's just that I just want to share my thoughts. I want to share my favorite parts in the chapters and my thoughts. The reason why I love this manhwa, girl, I've read from chapter 1 to chapter 74 or 73. That's how much I love this manhwa. Really quickly, my manhwa journey started like a couple of weeks ago. Saw like stuff on TikTok about Jinx. I started reading Define Kuro Saki, which is a manga. But since I'm following these things on TikTok, on YouTube, I'm getting, you know, like adverts and all that. But then this came across and I'm like, I just have to give it a go reading Tears on a Withered Flower because it's got like so many millions of reads, and I just have to see what the hype is about. And I love the other manhwa I mentioned, Trust Me I'm Lying, but it's like I need to wait for those episodes and I'm so impatient, so it's like I'll read something in the meantime. So that's why we're here. So why I love this manhwa so much, it is poetic, it is sad, but also it's beautiful, and I'm dying to know how this manhwa ends. That's when you know it's a good manhwa. It's the color grading is very interesting because it's an emotional manhwa, and it's poetic. I can't explain it. So if you haven't read this manhwa, please read that first and then come back to this video and share your thoughts. So interact with me, everyone. That's the whole goal here, okay? And yes, we'll get into it. And why I love it so much. I think chapter 1 is so interesting. When you do a pilot episode or show, you need to lock in the audience ASAP. And I'm not going to show you these scenes here because it's for mummies and daddies only. So we're going to scroll past that. But what I love, it's like it just captivates you straight away. We see, excuse me, I'm not Korean, I'm half Filipino, Swedish, Australian. So if I'm pronouncing the names now wrong, please forgive me. But we see the main character girl, the protagonist, I can't even speak right now. We see her with a shocked red eye here, like the lighting of red here. And it's just, something bad went down because you saw all these different body parts in the beginning here. And then we scroll down and we see this scene here and then this scene here. So it's a very eye-catching intro. Then all of a sudden when we scroll down, we see her by herself, and they're very smart with the drawings here because from all the bright red to like this cool sage color. So it kind of already tells you the storyline here that it's a different day here. So this is the present day. And the writing is so beautiful. I don't want to get too much into the writing because I really want you to read it yourself, but it's very good storytelling. Her name is Heisu. I hope I'm saying that right. And it's very interesting when you're scrolling through it. It's like you just already get the sense of like you feel sad for her. You still feel sad for Heisu. As we scroll down, we see that like their drawings and the words that they're expressing, it's like we're understanding there's like some money issues here, because in this scene here, I'll show you on the screen there, Jesu's asking for her pay earlier, and it's making you think, how often do you ask for your pay earlier? Isn't that like, what's that about? And she gets it. So she works at like some sort of restaurant. Now I know that where she works because I've read so many chapters, but like as a newbie, it's like, what's happening here? And even her boss is like asking questions, what about your husband? Does he work? And it's like, it's building the curiosity. Such good story writing. What I also love about this manhwa, and I know I'm repeating because I just really want you to know, if you know this channel, I don't have the whole evening to go through every page of this manhwa. I'm just sharing my favorite parts. So also another favorite part on chapter 1 is she does her work shift at this restaurant or whatever it is, and she gets back home and the color grading is still so cool, and we see a man here. I don't want to give away too much. And this man sitting on the floor with a bunch of bottles around him, and you just feel the energy. You can feel the energy. This is not a pleasant place. This is not a pleasant home, and she lives here, And we find out here, oh man, so not nice. So good writing for chapter 1. You should dress up a bit, the guy says to her. Just says to Heisu, and it's like, who is this guy? And we'll find out here. As we scroll down there, we find out it is her husband, and he's not being so nice, complaining about her looks and that she should buy makeup, and dress up for some more, and you should put on a little something so your husband can feel a bit more alive. And that really pissed me off, guys. That really pissed me off. It's like the energy in the house already, and you guys are gonna have a pleasant meal here, and he's saying that she needs to dress up and look good for him. Talk about such good, this is good storytelling. Oh, I'm repeating, but I just have to. You guys got to read this manhwa. So it's the next day, and it's obviously confusing. We haven't read this before, but we see her, Heisu, in a different scenario, and it's the morning. They're letting us know it's the morning, and she's cutting flowers here, and it's so beautiful because the title is called "Tears on a Withered Flower," and then all of a sudden she's working like at a flower store, which is really cool. We find out like the man was telling us that she has a part-time job. And then it's such, so good, giving like little hints of their past here. And there's a scene here, it's like something's happened financially between this married couple here. But you guys gotta read it yourself, Her husband, he lent money in her name. Not good. I don't have the time to show every like scene or anything. I'm just gonna show you my favorite parts here, like I said. Oh, so heartbreaking. And she works part-time at the flower store, and this is like from all this negative feeling in just chapter 1, guys, just chapter 1. Her co-worker is talking about a customer that she likes to call the rose guy, and it's a guy that comes in every day that buys a bouquet of roses, and Heisu hasn't even noticed. And her coworker, I forgot what her coworker's name is, Uni, she notices this every day, and she wants to sell to him every day. Just remember that I said this. Uni notices him every day, but not Heisu. And I'm showing the images that I have time for on the screen here, but I love this image where Uni is like, please buy for me, please buy for me, and like, you know, looking like the best, you know, store clerk ever. And I love this scene where this mystery guy, the rose guy, he he's looking at Uni, but he does a bombastic side eye and looks towards Jesus. Bum, 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 talking about shifting the energy and the emotions in the manhwa from just such deppy, mean husband vibes to this. It's like, what is happening here? Then this mystery rose guy doesn't want Uni to help with his purchase. He wants Jesus to fix the roses for him. Cliffhanger. Such good story writing. Chapter 1. Let's go on to chapter 2. We pick off where we let off from chapter 1 here, where he buys the roses from Jesus instead. And Uni is saying to Jesus that she believes that the rose guy comes in just to buy from Jesus. And I'll show the images, my favorite images there. A lot of thoughts are happening here. We're not going to go into detail here, but very, very good storytelling. A lot of backstory here, conversations, you know, typical webtoon things, and such beautiful imagery. I forgot to mention that I love the drawings of this. I love the drawings, the size of their eyes, their mouths, the tints on their nose shapes. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. And Jesus, her character, I mean, all the different characters, wow, the characters are so interesting. Jesus doesn't say much. She doesn't say much. Okay, we are scrolling past her work day here, and we're getting back home here to their home, their depressing home, and you can feel the energy already. Her husband is asking for alcohol. I'm going to show my favorite images here. He gets out of the shower and he tries to snuggle, and Jesus, you can feel the energy and the writing, and it's just like, man, this must hurt for both of them. It feels like, honestly, it's like their love has died. Why are they still married if it's like this kind of thing, you know? Good story building. We're still in chapter 2. Adult images, so yes, be aware. So we're still a mystery with the money issues, like what does he work with? How much money are we talking about the loan, you know, here? And yeah. The next day, which I thought was very interesting story progression here. I'm going to show an image here. Jesus gets up super early, and this is Korean culture maybe, but she makes a really heartful breakfast for her husband here. And this is not like just cereal and milk. This is like fresh vegetables and soups and rices and all that. It's like she got up 6 a.m. to make a breakfast. Like she apparently makes this a lot in the story to take care of her husband. And she didn't even eat it. She's running off to her next part-time job. So you feel sorry for Jesus already, or I do at least. And the day starts off at the flower store. And who is her very first customer? They basically just opened up. The rose guy. Again, showing my favorite images here, because I don't want to spoil way too much for you guys here. And while she fixes with the roses here, and when she's done, yeah, when Jesus is done with the roses, when she's just taking payment from the rose guy, her belly growls really loudly, and it's just awkward, you know? And she's thinking like, I hope I didn't hear that. Very interesting storytelling. We see a zoomed in phone, and it says here coffee/sandwich, like comma sandwich. And it's like, I didn't get that at the first time. Scroll down, and then we see that the rose guy goes outside. There's a fancy car. There's a guy in a suit. He goes outside, and it's like, I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? It just does not click. Then we see the sandwich on the counter, and it's just there. It's just there. And Jesus thinks that, oh, he left his sandwich here, and she runs out and gives it back to him. She's like, oh, you forgot your sandwich, but he gave that to her because he heard her belly growl. How sweet is that? and the coffee was for him, so he's sipping on the coffee. But this is such interesting storytelling. He said, you probably need something to drink with that sandwich. That's my present to you. Here, have my cup of coffee. I only took a sip. Talk about great storytelling. It's like, who is this mystery guy? Why is he being so nice? Is it true that he's only going to the flower store because of her? Why is her husband so grumpy when he was the one that took the loan in Jesus' name? So many, puzzle pieces spread all over the table here, and we're going to piece them all together. We are going to do it together. Sorry about the messy explanation, but it's like, this is my way of just saying what I love so far. I don't have the time to go read everything, but know this, it is poetic, it is beautiful, it is making me so curious. And please comment down below, have you read Tears on a Withered Flower? Please do not do any spoilers for our other cuties on this channel. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next manhwa video. There is so much coming, and I hope you're liking my funny shorts when it comes to manhwas. And yeah, follow me on TikTok. I share a lot of manhwa stuff there also. Take care, everyone. Peace.
No!